Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday's Truth with Alonda Hassel. So, something that I don't know, I learned this quite a while ago, but I thought it was timely to share it with you, and that is the areas of your focus determine the areas of your reward. Where you focus in your life, those things you focus on, those things that you give time to and focus to and energy to, that's where you're going to reap your greatest rewards. And on the flip side of that, the area of your neglect, the area that you fail to pour into, the area that you fail to take care of, that is in fact the area of your greatest pain. And this has fluctuated for me probably all of my life, that where I put that focus, I find great success. I'm able to accomplish things. I feel really good about it. But it's like I have these other areas that I neglect because I'm focused on this side or this part of my life, and I really struggle. Case in point, when I was in grad school, I really focused on school. I really took being in school all of my life very seriously, and I always wanted to be successful when it came to school. And so I kind of poured my energy, my focus into being in school. But what happened was, there was a season before I started grad school where I was focused on my health, and I lost weight and I did really, really well. But when that shifted and I put focus on school, then my health began to fail in terms of me gaining the weight back. And so I know it to be true that where that focus goes, that's where you find that reward. That's where you're successful. But when you neglect an area of your life, that's where you deal with pain and you deal with the repercussions of not giving attention to that area of your life. So what do? We have to find ways, and I say we because I mean me too, to find balance in our lives, and to not become so obsessed or focused on one area that we neglect another. And that we find ways to, in this instance that I gave, the example that I gave you, to be healthy, to walk, to exercise, to eat right, but also to do well in school. So it is not an easy balance, to say the least. It is not an easy balance, but it's very important, because where the focus goes, that's where the power flows. And if we're going to know our worth and know that we have value across the board in our lives, then we have to figure out ways to balance things so that, my relationship isn't suffering because I'm focused on work, or work isn't suffering because I'm focused on ministry, or, whatever. My health isn't flourishing or doing well because I'm focused on other areas. So you get my point. So if you have ways that you find that balance, please share that in the comments. I would love to hear that. But that is my Tuesday's Truth. Stay focused across the board. Find what balance looks like and how that best works in your life, so nothing lacks and nothing gets all of the attention either. All right? That's my Tuesday's Truth. Have a fantastic day. I love you all, and stay safe and stay warm out there.